All rise. Court.
Wait, hold on. We just did that last week.
We can't do this again.
Come on, man. You got to get your own bid, man.
You guys did this without me?
It was another white Canadian.
Yeah.
It was another white Canadian.
What the f***? Reddit on Wiki starts now.
Get therapy.
I'm not ready.
Get therapy.
What's up, Wikimaniacs? Welcome to a regular Am I the Asshole episode with your host, Josh.
Regular sounds very mayonnaise-y, my guy.
It is. I was going for that. You guys take everything from me. But joined with me today are my two co-hosts, John and Sean. What's going on, boys?
Gang.
How goes it?
So I've been informed I can't do a court episode.
Nope.
No, I'm just kidding. Alex killed it last week. You guys did a great episode. Love the habeas corpus or whatever.
Yeah.
It was great.
Thank you.
Next merch, perhaps?
Maybe. If people like it, we'll see.
Next merch designed by Sean. Let's do that.
No, never again.
You
guys came through.
March
I will
did
say.
really
It
good.
did really well.
But I don't know how much that was y'all's enjoyment of the merch or y'all's pity for my tears.
It was
Two things can be true, my guy.
a bit of both.
Maybe a bit of both.
Column A, column B,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, what's going on, boys? Happy to be back in the chair.
We missed you.
Missed you guys.
Mhm.
Had a weekend away, Banff, which was crazy.
Don't ever take vacation ever again.
Wow. Wow.
I hate to tell you guys, I'm going to be away in May.
Crazy to say that when you're about to leave for vacation, John. That's crazy.
And in 2 months, I'm going to be gone for like 2 weeks.
Jesus
John is
Christ.
currently gone when this episode is out, I think.
Wow.
I will be gone.
The double standard is crazy. You see how John works this?
Yeah. And Sean, you better not ever think of taking a vacation.
Don't you
Yeah.
dare.
I mean, I am off the next episode.
True. That's true. Sean is off the next episode because he's going to watch March Madness
A
finals.
week-old game by the time this comes out.
Oh,
Or
he's-
a couple days
days.
by the time this comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, peek behind the scene. We recorded this episode after me and Josh already recorded solo. So
Yeah.
we're actually going back in time.
We're in back in
Whoa,
time.
time travel.
Ah!
Whoa. So we'll know when this episode is released whether Sean is happy or sad.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I'm just happy to be here. You know what I mean? To be quite honest, before the Duke game and 99% of that Duke game, I did not think we were going to win. And then,
Pulled through.
look at God. You know what I'm saying?
Look
Yep.
at God. Hey, Houston sports eating right now. Cougars in the national title.
Ooh.
Our basketball
Rockets
teams
second
are
place.
just mean.
What's going on?
Defense wins championships,
Mm.
guys.
Let's
Or
go.
at least gets you close.
Gets you in the conversation.
Gets you in the combo.
Anyway, let's move into some stories today, boys. Little tease for Patreon.
Ooh,
I
sexy.
have the final one I'm doing is not an Am I the Asshole story. So if you want to check
That's
that
fair. I broke the rules like 5 times
So
on my
many
last
times.
episode.
I did it for a good reason. You'll see when we get there. But
Sean is like, you know what? How could I have known? I didn't check until the third slide that it was an actual.
Look, it was originally in something else, and then I was like, OOP was originally in Am I the Devil or some
Asshole?
shit.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I think
all
Sean
right.
checks.
No.
You think he does?
And that's okay.
I read most of it, and by that time, I already had it in my little Excel sheet. I wasn't gonna find another one.
Yeah, it's already happening.
By that point, I'd already read it. What am I gonna just act like I didn't see it and let Josh read it? No
Yeah.
way.
I let it slide with Sean because I know he didn't check. With John, I know he purposely did that. He's like, I'm doing this shit.
That's true. I am more defiant.
I'm never defiant. I don't think. I'm just dumb.
We're all dumb.
All of us are.
There.
All right, let's hop into this first one here, posted by Null Pointer Bro. And the title is, Am I the Asshole for walking out on my own birthday dinner because my girlfriend turned it into her celebration?
I don't think so.
I'll say you're the asshole.
I think we had a similar story, kind of like that, where the girlfriend turned the whole day into her shopping and doing all the things and did nothing what OP wanted to do on their day.
Oh yeah, he just wanted to watch Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Crazy, I remember that.
Yeah, that was like, what, 3 years? ish ago.
I'm impressed
like
with
that.
myself.
I am impressed as well.
So I'm going not the asshole.
All right.
I only say asshole because we have like a similar bit in our group where one year one of the wives was like, just steamrolled everybody's like whoever the birthday person was, just like, why don't we do this and do this? And then like we were just like, God damn, is it your fucking birthday? So now every birthday we're like, it's your fucking birthday, ain't it? It's just a bit now. It's fun.
Okay. All right. So my 25 male birthday was last weekend. I don't usually do anything big, but this year a bunch of my friends were in town and my girlfriend, 23 female, offered to plan something. Illegal, technically.
No, I mean, they dated before.
No,
He
I
was
know.
25.
I'm fucking with it. 25 and 23.
But it gives you a great excuse after this to just, I legally cannot date you anymore.
The Sean rule.
I gotta respect it.
So I was genuinely excited. She made a dinner reservation at a nice place I've been wanting to try. She said she had a little surprise planned. The surprise was that she invited a bunch of her friends, like 6 of them, people I barely know. One of them I actively dislike because she used to hit on me when my girlfriend and I started dating. My girlfriend brushed it off, saying it would make things more fun and lively. Whatever, I tried to roll with it. But then at dinner, it just got worse. She spent the entire time talking to her friends, and I was seated at the far end of the table next to 2 people I'd never met before.
Crazy to not sit next to your partner on
friends.
there.
Yeah. Well, I don't
Wait,
even think his friends
well,
are
I don't-
there.
Yeah, I think she said a big surprise and then, oops, I didn't invite any of your friends.
Oh, I thought it was their friends were there already.
No,
Or
he
did I
said his
mishear
friends were in town and he was looking forward to it.
Yeah, and she
Oh.
could have invited them,
I
but
don't
she
think they
did
got
not.
the invite.
Okay, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wrong on this one.
She didn't even sit next to me. When the food came, they all toasted her for organizing everything and started talking about her upcoming promotion. Her best friend gave a speech about how she deserves all the happiness in the world. Not one mention of me or my birthday. No cake, no toast, no happy birthday, nothing. I literally just sat there while everyone gushed over her for 2 hours. Eventually, I got up, paid for my portion of the meal, said I wasn't feeling well, and then left. I didn't make a scene or yell. I just quietly left. Later, she texted me saying I embarrassed her in front of her friends and ruined the night.
Nah.
She said she tried really hard to make it special and I was being ungrateful.
You trying to make it special for you, girl? What are you talking about?
Yeah, special for who?
A few of her friends have messaged me saying I was being immature and that it wasn't that deep. But I don't know, man. Is it crazy to think my birthday should have been at least a little about me? So am I the asshole?
Nah.
Dude, she had like an easy, if she really wanted to do something special for you, she had an easy lob with all your friends happen to be in town.
Yeah.
She could have had a little gathering. I would have been kind of okay if she invited her friends, but also inviting the people that I actually give a fuck about.
Yeah.
I'd still be like, I don't like them. Why are you still bringing them over to
Just the
my
one.
birthday?
Just the one. He
Just the
doesn't
one, I
like.
guess.
Don't invite her.
Mingling all that, that's fine. I think that would have been a good compromise. But the fact that she steamrolled the whole event, she didn't invite any of your friends, didn't regard any of the things that you wanted to do, and the whole event was all about her. So I don't know why she's complaining and thinking you're ungrateful when really she's the one who didn't really consider any of your feelings or celebrate you on your birthday, for the matter.
Yeah, I mean, this was a pretty easy. This is a slam dunk. I mean, it's not like you said. You didn't make a big deal. You just paid for your portion and left. I truly don't know why they're all shocked, unless they think that it wasn't even your birthday celebration. They just were there under the guise of celebrating your
Then that's even
girlfriend.
more fucked up.
Because then
That
they're
would be
like, bro,
crazy.
it's her big fucking promotion dinner. Why did you
Yeah.
leave?
You're an asshole.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. You didn't even pay for her meal. It's she just got promoted.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's the only way I could see why anybody would message him. Because if I was one of the friends of that party and they were like, "Yeah, he left his own birthday," I'd be like, "It's his birthday? No, what? Not one of his
why are we
friends was
talking
here.
about
Why
her?"
are we here? Why are we celebrating you?" Yeah, so that's a wild.
Reddit deemed not the asshole, and a commenter said, not the asshole. She didn't throw you a birthday dinner. She threw herself a dinner, but decided she could kill 2 birds with 1 stone if she lied and said it was for you.
I mean, just how much more work is it to just
Invite your homies.
invite the homies? But I mean, if the restaurant, if it's too many people, just do another dinner. I mean,
Yeah.
not even invite the homies. Just do a whole different dinner. Your friends don't need to be there for his. It's not hard to plan a dinner, I don't think.
No.
I mean, if this was like a huge party banquet type thing, I'm like, all right, maybe kill two birds with one stone, but a dinner, it's not hard. Go on opentable.com, not a sponsor.
Yeah, and if you're gonna want to kill two birds in one stone, don't disguise it as just strictly for his birthday.
Let him know.
Hey,
Yeah.
can we celebrate two things at a time? I'm pretty sure Opie be like, yeah, sure, whatever. The more the merrier type of deal. Let's
Yeah, 'cause
celebrate
he-
you too.
Because he doesn't even regularly
Celebrate his
celebrate.
shit. Yeah,
So the fact that you were like, I got something special for you.
Yeah, you hyped
It's
him
just
up.
like, you got them all in the mood. Like, oh my gosh, all my friends are in town. She says she got something special. I think I know what it is.
Yeah.
And quite the opposite.
Not at all.
you don't exist, you bitch.
Crazy.
So there is an update. Opie says, we talked, and she doubled down and said the dinner wasn't just about me. It was a chance to celebrate us and her hard work planning it, which is crazy.
Again, not hard to call a restaurant and be like, can I get a table for 10?
Yeah, crazy to be like, I need a pat on the back for planning that.
I mean, I guess some restaurants, like depending what city you're in, but
I mean,
like, I guess New York, but like, I don't know. In Houston, I mean, it's just a ridiculous situation.
yeah, it's one thing to like plan something for someone and then have them thank you afterwards, but to be like, no, we have to also celebrate me planning this for you.
Then just say that.
What are we doing?
Just don't cover it on the guys that is like, oh, this is for you, but really it's for me.
Yeah.
Just be honest with your partner.
She admitted she didn't invite my friends because they wouldn't vibe with her circle.
Oh, now she's just selfish.
Bitch.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Break up with her dumb ass.
Still no happy birthday, no apology. Just told me I was being dramatic and should be thankful she even organized something. I guess the dinner really was about her. So yeah, I ended things.
Good.
Anyways, I'm doing good. Took a few days to breathe, blocked the ex and her groupies, and treated myself to a birthday dinner that was actually about me with people who give a damn. I appreciate you all.
Oh, yeah.
Good
Yeah.
riddance.
Hope he's on a better track, I think. And got to celebrate his birthday properly.
Like 2 weeks late, sounds like.
Yeah.
Like we always tell people, celebrate your birth month.
Yeah.
Let's hop into the next one here. Cross posted by Plenty Lower Score Fix, lower score 8793 on our subreddit. And the title is, Am I the asshole for not stopping my husband from getting the paternity test?
No, I'd say not the asshole. This kind of seems like he's like, I want to get a paternity test. And she's like, fine, motherfucker. And then he gets it.
Do
And then
it.
she's like, wow, you actually went through with it, you fucking asshole. So I'll say not the asshole.
Yeah, I'm going the same route. I feel like saying, okay, go ahead and do it. And once you find out the answer, I'm still going to break up with your ass.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So my husband recently asked me for a paternity test. Why? Because our son looks nothing like him. I never cheated on him. I would never. He knows he was my first and only partner. I told him he can have the test. Who am I to stop him from it? He took the test and found out our son is actually his son. And he seemed very happy about it. I told him, congratulations. Now you are sure it's your son. You are paying child support for it. He asked, what does that mean? And I told him, if he thinks I cheated on him, then we really shouldn't be married. I took my
God's
son
ass.
and left, and we are currently staying in a hotel, and I'm going to get a divorce. He keeps calling and texting and begging me to come back, but I don't really want to. He said if I had such a problem with the test, then I should have stopped him instead of allowing it and then acting like a bratty child and ruining our lives. I'm not sure I'm the one who ruined our lives. He's the one who thinks I'm a cheater. He should be happy he doesn't have to live with a cheater anymore. So am I the asshole?
Hell
No.
no.
We hit it right on the head there,
Nailed
John.
it.
Nailed it. Yeah.
This was kind of the same story as last week in a way.
kind of.
What? I
But-
forget what last week's was, to be honest. I
Oh,
wasn't
when he was saying, because he had a low sperm count and he was.
there. Oh,
It was
It
like
was-
the friend that was like, bro, only idiots ask their wives.
Unless,
do
yeah,
remember
there's
that, yeah,
there,
yeah.
if there's no sign of this person being unfaithful to you, and you ask that, you're gonna have to live with the consequences that this partner's probably gonna leave your ass for insinuating that they're cheating on you.
yeah.
I mean, there's just like we said last week, there's just so many other options.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's truly a nuclear option to get that kind of test because really you're saying, I don't really trust your ass at all.
Mhm.
I mean, motherfuckers, do we not understand genetics? Like, I just don't know. If the baby is the same, like,
Shade.
skin
In a
tone,
way.
shade, you know what I mean?
But even
truly
then,
even then, my first instinct would be like, damn, I guess I gotta get a 23andMe. Maybe one of us got some recessive genes we didn't
Yeah.
know about.
No,
don't
don't
get
do
a
that. They're
23andMe.
going bankrupt.
Don't
Yeah,
do
because
that.
Oh,
I
really?
deleted all my data from them.
yeah,
Oh shit!
they're selling our shit on there.
Yeah, they're selling your shit.
Not our shit because I don't have it, but
Is there a safe one?
I don't know. I don't know if there's a
wouldn't
new
trust
one.
any of them. But
No,
I
they're all
mean,
bad.
everyone has. I mean, the fucking government all has my information, so I don't really care at this point. But it was funny because I was telling peek behind the scenes, but Josh and I were talking about playing video games, and I've been playing a lot of Cyberpunk. And this was actually one of the missions. Like it was a side mission where one of the bartenders asked you to, hey, I think my wife is cheating on me. Can you tell and follow them? Only to find out that she had work done, like genetically, because in Cyberpunk it's like cyberware
yeah,
systems. They're like, yeah, I had a lot of work done, but you can't change DNA. So this whole time, that's your kid. I just don't look like that because I got work done.
right, yeah.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, it's crazy to ask your partner because like you should trust them, and if
Mhm.
they're not giving you any reason not to, then
Yeah.
it's
Also,
like,
kids changed how they
Yeah.
like.
yeah,
I super looked like my mom when I was a baby until probably like 13, and then I started looking like exactly like my dad. It's just, I mean, I don't know,
Changes.
man. Genetics, dude. I don't understand why that's always everyone's first option. Like, well, you must have cheated on me.
yeah, and OP, this was screenshotted on the crossbows. OP said, "Yeah, I'm not a fucking copy machine," which is so funny because that's exactly what people think. It's just like, oh yeah, it's my baby. It's gonna be an exact copy of me. Like, that's not how it works. It's a copy of your genetic DNA, which spans hundreds of generations. You know what I mean?
Things
Like,
blend too. Wouldn't you?
yeah. So it's gonna be an amalgamation of things, and you never know what that could turn out to be.
Yeah, I'm not smart, but there's like what recessive genes and dominant genes and all
Yeah.
that bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. So Reddit deemed not the asshole, except for this unhinged comment.
Of course.
Crazy username too. Communism doesn't work.
I know who you voted for.
Yeah. Is your husband an engineer, lawyer, programmer, or something similar? He doesn't think you're a cheater. All he wants to do is erase the anxiety in his brain. That, did I leave the oven on, or did I lock the doors? Even though you already double checked, that nagging what if that every guy has, no matter how unlikely it is. For some people, the difference between 99.9999% sure and 100% is the difference between having anxiety and not having anxiety.
This is the husband's burner.
It must be. If you can't emphasize and understand that he just wanted to end his pain, then he's better off without you. Your son is going to hate you too because he's going to inherently understand that his dad's pain when he gets older. What a stupid fucking reason to end y'all's life over. You're the asshole. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh my God.
To which
How
OP,
many downvotes? How many downvotes?
oh, so many.
Good.
To which OP responded and said, "We will both be at ease after the divorce. He will have no wife to cheat on him. Perfect cure for that kind of anxiety. I've been thinking of others my entire life. I'm putting myself first for once, and it actually feels good.
Nice.
I'll raise my son to be a good man. You don't need to worry about that. Once we return to my hometown, he will have his uncles around him who are much better examples for him. Someone's life will be ruined, and it's not mine or my son's life."
Hell
So
yeah.
I thought that was a very concise way to combat that just
Unhinged.
shitty person.
L take, brother.
Yeah.
If you're feeling insecure about something, first look inward. And I think this is the same advice that we gave last week, Sean. Look inward, see what you can do to alleviate some of the insecurities that you have within yourself. Trust your partner, because I feel like marriages and partnerships is built on trust. And if you don't trust your partner, what do you fucking have?
Yeah.
So yeah, she's better off gone because it seems like you're an insecure prick. And for you to keep doing that and put her in that situation, bro, I don't blame her for fucking dipping.
Yeah. And even if,
Mhm.
looking at the other way, if he has those anxieties that, oh, she must have cheated on me or she could have cheated on me, it's like, well, bro, she's not with you anymore. So You don't have to worry
good
about that
riddance
anymore.
for you on if it's that side, right? Joe?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
So maybe work on yourself, and then in your next relationship, don't bring that baggage, whatever baggage you have.
mhm.
All right, moving on to the next one, posted on r/Reddit on Wiki.
Whoa.
Listeners
Great
submitted.
subreddit.
Great subreddit. Go sub or follow, whatever you do to subreddits.
Shout out Midscore.
Yeah, shout out
goat.
Mitsuko, the moderator, and goat. So this one was posted by a listener, presumably. Flat, lower score, fisherman, lower score, 7589. And the title is, am I overreacting for wanting to get a hotel since my sister-in-law, 37 female, will not make her kids, 6 male and 3 female, sleep on the floor?
You want the kids to sleep on the floor?
I feel like you're not an asshole for wanting to get a hotel. You may be an asshole for wanting the kids to sleep on the
Fuck them kids. They're sleeping on the floor. I'm sleeping in bed.
Sleep outside, actually.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. On my comfort, you kidding me? But no, I don't blame you if you want to be more comfortable elsewhere. I don't. Kids can be loud. Kids can disrupt your sleeping pattern or your comfort level in a way. So if you want to be separate from them, that's your prerogative. You're the adult in the scenario. But the sleeping on the floor part, it's kind of crazy. I mean, it's a listener, so I'm going not the asshole.
Yeah, statistics say not the asshole. Yeah, you should get your own hotel. Dude, I'm with John. I think it's weird you specifically want them to sleep on the floor. But whatever.
We'll see.
As someone who slept on the floor most of their childhood,
I mean, I
don't
could
mind it.
sleep wherever.
Same.
To be
Yeah.
honest.
I've slept on dirt before. It's all good.
There was a couch that had like the armrest was like this, and I just fell asleep head down on it one time as a child. And was like,
I used to
what the
sleep
fuck?
standing up, bro. Like it's all good.
Oh, I don't do
That's
that.
wild. All right. So I know the title sounds bad. Let me explain. About 3 years ago, my 25 female husband's 31 male side of the family moved from a town that was 6 hours
Very
away
interesting ages, OP.
by car.
Very interesting ages.
When did you guys start dating?
Was this an arranged thing? Y'all met and got married right away? Because then, legal. If not,
Yeah. I'm hoping the about 3 years ago and those ages were the 3 years ago. But
yeah, I'm really hoping that was.
so we moved to a city that is 6 hours away by plane. We live in a small town in BFE, West Texas. So traveling by plane is very expensive and we don't get to see them very often. What is BFE? The place?
BFE.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Part of me wants to say like bum fuck, and then I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. And then it
Oh,
said,
bumfuck East Texas?
well, it's West
Maybe.
Texas.
Oh,
So I don't know.
BFE. I don't know.
I don't know what the E is.
I specifically didn't look it up because I was like, Sean and John got this. They know.
I don't
Yeah.
claim Texas, so don't
Wow,
ask me.
that's crazy for you to think so highly of us.
Well, it's Texas. I assumed it was like a.
Just like how
Yeah,
Josh
same.
has
We're idiots.
all the answer for Canada, right?
Yeah. So traveling by plane is expensive. We don't get to see them. We are actively looking for jobs to get closer to them, but my husband and I both have niche jobs, so it's been very difficult. We have made it a priority to make it a trip at least once per year to see them, as there are 4 generations of women under one roof. My husband's grandma, mother, sister, niece, and nephew. And grandma isn't getting any younger. This year, instead of flying to their house, we are going to rent a house near Virgin Beach and do a family reunion in the sun. All good so far. Well, my husband and I thought we were in a feasibility stage of the vacation planning, but my sister-in-law was ready to start booking. She asked my husband about dates of availability while we were both at work, and he said he couldn't answer until he talked to me later that night. My sister-in-law was surprised by this and said, "Oh, is OP coming too?" My husband said, "Yes. Why wouldn't she?"
Yeah.
Well, Reddit, apparently my sister-in-law booked a non-refundable 4-bedroom house and was planning on having my husband sleep on the couch. Yes, she was planning on 1 bedroom for her, 1 for my mother-in-law, 1 bedroom per kid.
1 bedroom per kid.
Damn.
Make those motherfucking kids sleep in the same bed. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and OP's husband was sleeping on the couch. Like, that's crazy.
How old are the
was-
kids
was-
again? Are they 3 and 6?
Yeah, something like that. 3
Was
and 6.
everyone pitching in, or was this one sister
Presumably this
unilaterally
was,
has to
yeah.
pay for everything?
Presumably it was we're going to all chip in on this.
Then what?
Fuck all that.
You ain't getting I ain't sleeping on no damn couch if I'm contributing to this shit. You kidding me?
Everything that I've contributed, like every trip like that, is like we all agree on a place first,
Right.
and
Yes.
then it's
And a
crazy
price.
to book it and be like, all
This is where you're
right,
gonna be at.
Yeah. Yeah. I suggested that the kids could share a bed together. The nephew
like a
could
normal person.
Yeah, that's exactly. The nephew could sleep on the couch or they could sleep on the ground with pillows, blankets. But none of these options were feasible since the kids needed their humidifiers, white noise machines, night lights, and private space, etc.
I don't know why they need private space. All that other stuff I can understand, I guess. I didn't really have all that shit, but like I get it.
Yeah.
But
Also, 6 and 3.
You're 6 and 3. Y'all don't know shit.
Who cares? My brother and I shared like beds up until fucking like we were almost teenagers, I think. Like when
Yeah.
we go on vacations and stuff like that.
Yeah, I never had my own bed till I was like 21 years old.
I was very middle class, so I was fine. But
Yeah.
I mean,
I.
but like I if somebody told me to sleep on the floor, again, I'll sleep wherever the fuck. I
Yeah.
don't care.
And I was talking about like we go on vacation or camping or something like that. Like my
Oh,
brother and I
yeah.
sharing a bed. That's what I meant.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Okay.
I mean, fucking, I'm about to visit John in Dallas. Me and my two friends got a hotel, 2 beds. 2 of us are staying in the same goddamn bed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kind of jealous. I'm not in the middle.
Well,
I mean,
could
you
join.
can come.
Yeah.
You have your own house.
I'm driving home.
Well, you can.
So I already felt a little hurt and rejected after being an afterthought. So I suggested my husband and I could get a hotel room down the street and we could come over and hang out during the day, but spend the evenings in our own space. I love my sister-in-law and I'm excited to see everyone, but I would like a bed to sleep on. So am I overreacting for wanting to get a hotel room since sister-in-law won't budge on her kids' sleeping arrangement?
Dude, that's so reasonable.
Yeah, that's
a
very reasonable.
Yeah. I mean, okay. I still don't know if they're contributing financially to the house. I mean, yes, it's going to be a little hole in your wallet basically for paying for 2 places, but I think
Well,
it's
I wouldn't
very
be paying for that
But
place.
yeah, if they booked it, I'd be like, no, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
because
not
you
paying
didn't.
shit.
Yeah, because you didn't consider one if it was just the husband, right? Okay, so if they're gonna pay like some sort of an equal amount, like the husband still doesn't get no fucking a decent
Bedroom.
bed to lay on. Yeah,
Yeah.
they get a couch. On top of that, the blatant disregard of OP in this scenario is like, okay, well, is she coming too? Well, no shit. Like,
yeah.
I feel like they've been visiting them for quite some time, and the sister kind of made all the decisions by themselves, which is
Mhm.
the fucked up. What's the most fucked up in this scenario? And I don't think she did or OP did anything unreasonable for asking for accommodation. Like, yeah, they're still going to spend time. They just want to be comfortable in their own bed later on. And I don't think asking for the kids to sleep in a bed or share a bed for that matter is it's not even a hard ask anyways.
No.
OP tried to get our ass because they really easily in the title could have just been like, for wanting my, nieces and nephews or whatever to sleep, to share a bed.
Right.
You didn't have to put sleep on the floor.
Well,
You
that's-
tried to get our ass.
That's Reddit though, Sean. They got to get you
yeah,
somehow.
I guess. But you're our listener. You're out to get us. Yeah, I think it's absolutely insane. Like the fact that she, first off, booked it without even confronting anybody, and then booked it with the thought of, yeah, he's gonna pay full price, or like we'll split it in 3. All the adults,
Right.
But one of the adults is getting the couch, and 2 of my kids are each getting a bedroom.
Tough.
Come on, you,
Motherfuckers better pay.
especially 3 and 6. I mean, really, honestly, they should be in your goddamn bed, not
Well,
even their own bedroom.
I was going to say there's a scenario where it's like one of them shares a bed with you and one of them takes the couch and then like you're like they get the other bedroom. You know what I mean? Like
nah.
easy.
If you fucking booked that place without talking to all of us, you got to have your kids in the goddamn bed.
Yeah.
Because what the fuck?
Little Johnny better start opening a lemonade stand and pay for their own damn room.
I mean, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Or the fucking sister-in-law is just not a fucking psycho.
yeah.
The kids honestly have nothing. They are 3 and 6. They probably don't know any better.
No, they
here
definitely
for the
don't.
It's
vibes,
all
bro.
the sister-in-law. She's a fucking psycho.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause for me, it's just like the biggest thing is that she was like, oh, OP's coming as well. Like that shouldn't be a surprise if you're planning this. And the
I
fact,
wonder if the sister-in-law spouse wasn't coming. So then she just assumed.
Maybe,
did they say in the beginning that they've frequently visited this way?
they do
together?
it one. This is the first time they're doing like a meetup somewhere. They try and make trips to their family, but it's like a middle ground. It sounds
okay.
like. But for me, it's crazy that she didn't know the final details before booking a place. It's like, no, you figure out how many people need to be accommodated for, and then you book around that. You don't just book and then be like, oh, how many people are coming? Like, what the
Especially
fuck
a
are we doing?
non-refundable place,
Yeah.
you idiot.
Part of me thinks this is deliberate because I feel I don't know if I misheard this right misheard this, but I think OP mentioned in the story that the husband said, "Hey, can you just wait? Because we're at work right now. Can you wait until like I discuss this with OP to see what the final arrangement are?" And she still booked it a non-refundable.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I think it's a little bit more deliberate.
I think so too. It definitely has some undertones of we don't care or yeah, something like that. Our subreddit, from what I could deem not the asshole, rude lower score vermicelli 2268.
Sounds
Oh,
good
I'm hungry
right now. Golly.
They said in our comments, she doesn't care about your comfort or your husband's. Why do you need to care about her thoughts or feelings? Go ahead and book that hotel room. The idea that kids age 3 and 6 will get individual rooms while actual adults sleep in the living room is wild to me. I would absolutely have no problem telling her I've made alternate arrangements.
Yeah.
You're damn right.
So yeah, go ahead and book it and don't feel bad at all.
And don't pay that shit.
No, don't
Hell
pay
no.
for the...
Don't fucking pay that shit, OP.
Yeah.
Be strong. Also, what is that? Are those ages before or after the 3?
He's still caught up.
John's
with
still on that one.
I
Yeah.
don't think you got off the fucking hook.
Lock her up. That's it.
Lock him up, actually.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Imagine if we built a jail. It's just going to be our episodes looping over and over and over and over again.
God.
That's got to be torture at this point.
That would
It's
be
not
torture.
even the recent episodes too. It's the early episodes with the smut. The
Not even
Randy
the whole
Orton-
episodes, just the Cena Orton thing. On repeat.
over and over and over again.
Ah!
This is for the violators of the Sean rule. You just have to hear this shit over and
Want
over
my
again.
cookie?
Every once in a while, the Watt Brother trilogy or whatever.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that shit.
Jesus
Damn.
Christ.
I didn't even know who they
Yeah.
were when we did that. Now
Speaking
I do.
of,
Now
y'all
you
seen
know.
White Lotus? I had a very similar scene in that shit.
I
Oh,
haven't seen it yet. I'm
interesting.
only up to season 2.
It's in season 3.
Yes, and Ewan.
There's a Watt brother similar scene. And I was like, what are you watching, Nancy?
All right, next one here is posted by Educational Lower Score Gift, lower score 363. And the title is, Am I the asshole for starting an argument with my girlfriend over her Instagram feed?
You sound insecure.
Her Instagram feed just full of dicks or what?
Dicks.
All over.
I'm sure she just got fit pics on. And then he's like, you can't wear that. Or she has like an extremely successful problematic meme page.
Oh,
And then he's like, you can't be fucking posting this shit and encouraging this behavior.
I like how those are your two extremes.
Those are my two options. Nothing besides those two things can
No
happen.
other thing could get this title.
Yeah, exactly right.
So my girlfriend, 19 female, is angry at me, 20 male, for being controlling over what she posts on social media. We've been dating for 7 months now, and we've encountered some issues within our relationship.
Break up.
However, there's one thing I do not know how to move past. This argument started a few days ago when I noticed my girlfriend posting an Instagram story that her mom had taken of her and her cousin sitting at the beach bar drinking cocktails. So it's not even a post, it's a story.
Yeah.
The issue is that the photo is a full body shot of my girlfriend wearing a bikini. So
Boom,
she's
nailed
at
it.
the
Insecure
Sean.
OP.
Beach. That's what people on the beach wear, you bitch.
although this may make me seem bad and I believe my girlfriend is attractive, I feel the need to be honest by stating that she's definitely not a 10 in the face, probably a 7 realistically. Her main asset is her body.
Break up.
You shallow asshole.
Holy shit.
Fucking Satan.
Therefore, I believe that her posting this was a grasp for male attention. I believe this is also due to the fact that she is aware that her main demographics of followers are men. She has around 8,000 followers on Instagram, which mostly amassed from a couple viral TikToks that she had posted of her lip syncing videos. Get it, girl.
Get paid, get that
Hell
money.
yeah.
After I saw her Instagram story, I politely messaged her and asked her to remove it, to which she acted confused, as most people would be, I think.
Yeah.
She argued that the photo was completely innocent and just a nice photo of her and her cousin at the beach.
Even if it wasn't, and it was, I'm trying to fucking show off.
Yeah.
Fuck
Get
you, dude.
Yeah. I simply stated back that I believe it was disrespectful to be posting these photos while in a relationship, as frankly, it's a cry for male attention.
Well, you're about to be single soon, buddy, so you ain't got to worry about this no more.
Yeah. She got upset and said that she posted it simply for herself because she liked the photo. I just don't understand how this can be true, as if she liked the photo, she could have just kept it on her camera roll instead of sharing it on the internet.
Yeah, why have an Instagram? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why have any social media? Why post anything on the internet ever, you know? Shut the fuck up.
It's very clear that if he ever posts anything on his social media, it's to further.
You want the male gaze, don't you, brother?
Well, I was going to say female gaze, but maybe you never know.
It's just I feel like this guy feels like an Andrew Tate guy, and Andrew Tate people just seem like they don't
attention.
care about women audience. They
just want to be approval of the bros.
Of the bros. So not even romantically gays. He just wants only dudes.
Yeah, to make him feel better about himself.
Yeah.
Anyway, to make a summary of a long argument, her other points were that since we met through social media, I should apparently have less of a say of what she posts. Also, she had previously posted me on her feed, so therefore her followers were aware that she had a boyfriend, which in my opinion is a stupid argument, which is crazy.
You're a stupid argument.
You're fucking stupid.
My point of the argument was that my standard in women was that they did not need to show themselves off to the world in order to gain validation from other men, and that it also reflects badly on me as her boyfriend, as I'm concerned that my friends will end up seeing the image and viewing her as a low-value woman. So you nailed the Tate
he's a red
thing.
pillar.
You nailed the Tate
He's
thing.
a red
It felt
pillar.
like it. It sure felt like it, brothers.
They just tattle on themselves.
Oh, got him.
Also, this guy, people like this, think that women strive for attention from men way more than they do. You know what I mean? Like, I feel women just post shit to post shit.
To feel good for themselves, or they're doing it for them.
Yeah, where they're like, they must be posting it for some other reason. It's like, no. Anyway, I just need to gain perspective on the situation from another point of view, because other than that issue, she's a good girlfriend, and I do want this relationship to work. Thanks. Am I the asshole?
Yes. Duh.
I hope the next time you swallow one of those red pills, I hope it gets stuck in your throat.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
Also,
condone
before
violence.
we even get into like how ridiculous you are, you've been dating for 7 months and then you say this is just something you can't look past. Break up. You're fucking 20. She's 19. You've been dating 7 months. If y'all have already gotten to a point where there's something you can't look past, break up, brother.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? Second of all, you are fucking insane.
Yeah.
You're crazy. You must watch Andrew Tate shit. You're spitting a lot of the same fucking talking points. Truly, you know, even if she was trying to fucking get male attention or get female attention or just get any attention, who fucking cares, dude? Honestly, who fucking cares?
Yeah, 'cause
she
you
can
could
do
be like-
whatever she wants on her account.
Yeah, and you can be like, wow, she's with me. You know what I mean? Like, she's chosen me. Why would I worry about that? Like,
exactly.
like
right,
other people
man.
looking at her. It's like, yeah, that's how you should think. It's like, yeah, she's with me for a reason. I should feel secure in that. Obviously, you don't. You're an insecure piece of shit because you think that one like on her post or one comment on her post is going to be like, oh, that's all she needs to run away from me. It's like,
The thing is, it's not even a post. It's just a story.
It's a story
Just
that
a story.
disappears in like 24 hours. And and how shallow is this guy? So the only redeeming quality about her is like what her body looks like.
Oh,
because
yeah,
she's not
I
a 10 in
completely
the
forgot about
face.
I
that.
forgot about all of that shit.
Oh my
Holy shit.
God. It's like, dude, you're describing her as a piece of meat, a piece of property, a piece of something that people just stare at.
Yeah.
She's a person enjoying a quality time with her cousin at the beach, wearing a bikini where it's appropriate and it's cool, like, you know, so socially acceptable for you to wear a bikini in a place where bikini should be worn. Like, what are you fucking doing being all this insecure and freaking being so controlling about what she does or what she wears? Dude, break up. You're 20. You have a lot of growing up to do. Lay off the fucking whatever other Andrew Tate, whatever red pill shit that you're listening to. Women are not property. They have autonomy and do whatever the fuck they want, just like how you can. Break up, be single, be better.
Yeah. And the other unhinged thing is like, her mom took this picture. You know what I mean? So you sexualizing it to this point is
so that means
insane.
they're hanging out with family, you douchebag. You're an idiot, bro.
Yeah. Unsurprisingly, Reddit deemed asshole.
Did he comment back or did he just delete his account?
Well, I think it's still up. But there is some comments from OP here. So this one commenter commented, said, "You're the asshole. Not everything is about you, and women very rarely do shit for men's attention. It's stupid to assume that anything she does or any woman does is for male validation. We don't think about you guys nearly as much as you'd like to believe. You're being an insecure ass and should get some therapy to work through whatever made you so insecure that you'd be such a horrible partner. You've revealed yourself as a low-value man." Got him.
Damn.
Got his ass.
And then this other commenter said, "You're the asshole. She looks hot and likes the photo. There's nothing wrong with that. She's dating you and not someone else." To which OP responded, "Yes. Whilst I understand this and her point of view,
Whilst I understand, such a bitch ass up.
I'm still uncomfortable with her posting herself like that while she's my girlfriend. It's quite a hard boundary for me, but I think she has strong views on it as well. I'm trying hard to find a compromise because other than that, our relationship is good." To which a commenter below posted, "That's not how boundaries work. You set boundaries for yourself, not as an attempt to control others." And
I saw a tweet or maybe it was a TikTok of a woman saying this, but they were like, everybody wants a bad bitch till they get a bad bitch. You know what I mean? Y'all all are fucking thirsting after people, and then as soon as you get them, you become this insecure little fucking creep.
yeah.
Instead of being confident that you pulled. Be confident, guys. Also, not a sexualized photo.
No.
That's something you got to look at yourself. But yeah, it's just embarrassing.
It is.
Well, you want to hear the update?
Oh my God.
A day later. "Thank you for the many replies, even if they were extremely harsh. I think reading them helped me gain perspective, so thank you. I just wanted to provide a little bit more background information, however."
I love Andrew Tate.
So do you think he learned his lesson?
I don't think so.
You know, part of me gives hope. He's 20. He's young. Solid beginning so far, but I will say no.
Okay.
If you use whilst in a sentence, I think you're an automatic douchebag.
Whilst I agree with the...
Proportional whilst I do this.
Other than that, we have a very good relationship. She would make time for me, and I was very supportive of her studies. The only other thing we have ever argued about is when I mentioned as a joke that my type is tall blondes. In brackets, she's a smaller brunette, which was quickly sorted. And that she was annoyed at the number of people I had slept with previous to her, which I'll admit is fairly high, but I don't think it was fair for her to dwell on my past. Other than that, we've had a perfect relationship, and I would not say I'm controlling as some others have said. I would disagree.
I mean, you quite literally told her to remove this.
Yeah.
I also wonder, shoes reversed, if she had the higher body count, what your thoughts would be on that.
She's gonna be a low value woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On to the main bit. I expect most of you will be glad to know that I broke up with my girlfriend today. Clearly, our views do not align with each other, and according to everyone who commented, she deserved better. She cried a lot and begged me not to leave her. She offered to delete her TikTok and Instagram. However, I had already made my choice.
Cap.
She dumped your ass, bro.
Yeah.
Or you broke it off and she was like, cool.
You're doing her a favor, honestly.
I mean, if this is true, like word for word what he's saying, she needs to put her bar up a little higher because this is not the guy you want to be with.
I just feel like it's cap because it's like one day after she was like, why are you being fucking weird? And then the next, I'll delete everything. I doubt it, brother.
Yeah, probably not. I'm just saying, like, if it
For
is
sure.
true, raise the bar because this guy's a piece of shit. I feel sad at the moment, but I know it's what's best for both of us. And now she can find someone who does not mind her posting herself in that way. And I can find someone who wouldn't do that. I think you learned the wrong lesson, but we both have different standards for relationships. And I really do not think I'm a villain for wanting a little bit of respect. I'm not shaming her for posting herself. I'm simply saying I don't want that from a partner. Thanks for reading and for the advice.
No one is disrespecting you, you stupid
Literally no one.
weirdo. Like John said, you did her a favor.
You did.
Yep.
You did. And I hope she finds someone better and you actually work on yourself because
Doubt.
I think you're going to be disappointed in the dating field if that's the thing you're looking for. Anyway, let's move on to the next one here. Last one before the Patreon.
Ooh.
So if you want, you can subscribe, patreon.com/cultivate podcast network. Get 2 bonus stories on Fridays and 1 on Monday. This one posted by the Cat's Meow 1219. And the title is, Am I the asshole for telling my neighbor I dated her husband?
Hey, yo.
Seems unnecessary.
Unprompted?
Seems unnecessary to bring up.
I used to fuck your husband. Out of
That's
nowhere?
crazy.
I tapped that.
Damn, I used to mow his
His dick
lawn.
still got that tip.
I climbed down chimney before.
I said I was the best he ever had.
Before you. It was before you. Before
Yeah.
What's
But you should ask. You should ask him.
What's the ranking now?
Mm.
So where are you guys leaning on this one?
Probably asshole. I
Asshole.
feel like there's
That's
no need to ever.
Prompted.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so I, 33 female, became friendly with my neighbor, 37 female. Let's call her Emily. After I helped her move a few boxes into our building, while her husband, 35 male, was in the hospital. I didn't meet Emily's husband until a few weeks later when she invited me over to dinner as a thanks. When I arrived, Emily's husband had to run out to pick up some wine, but when he came back, I was shocked to see Matt, a guy I had gone on at least 3 dates with a year ago.
A year?
Before he suddenly ghosted me.
All right, not the asshole. You got to break it up.
He had a terrible poker face and tried to pretend like he didn't recognize me. I don't play those games. I asked how long they'd been married, and Emily said 3 years.
Hey, yo.
We're wrong.
Damn. Yeah, you got to break that up.
She recognized there was tension and asked if we knew each other. He said no. I said yes, and told Emily that I had gone on dates with him a year ago. She became very upset and asked me to leave, which I did. The next day, Emily reached out and said she didn't appreciate that I lied about when I dated her husband. He told her we dated 4 years ago, before they were married.
Oh, let me pull out the fucking
The
text.
receipts.
Yeah.
Also, 4 years ago, they've been married for 3. Presumably, they were still
Dating.
dating,
Yeah.
engaged.
And on top of that, he lied about not saying, I don't know her.
I don't
But
know her.
all of a sudden,
Yeah.
y'all dated?
Yeah, crazy.
Interesting.
Now
Matt.
everything he says is the truth.
Yeah.
Interesting, Matt.
I didn't even live in the city 4 years ago. And even if we had dated 4 years ago, they had been engaged at that point. Either
Mm.
way, he would have been cheating. I sent her screenshots of our texts from the year before and from his Bumble profile, which was still active.
Matt trifling, bro.
She never responded.
Quote unquote, Matt.
Quote unquote. She never responded, but when I saw her in the lobby yesterday, she wouldn't even look me in the eye. I don't know if they're still together, and Emily hasn't responded to my texts. So am I the asshole for telling her the truth?
Hell no.
No.
Expose cheaters, bro.
Yeah. I think you did you're doing the Lord's work on that one.
For real.
I mean, I feel like the sitcom thing would be you dragging it out and there being a bunch of miscommunication. You got it right down to the nitty gritty. You
Yeah.
avoided all the weird stuff. Look, you told her the truth. You sent the receipts. What she does with that is what she does with that. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Reddit deemed not the asshole, and Diligent Money 2907 said, "You told her the info she needs to hear. Now just let the pieces fall where they will. Do not engage any further. Not the asshole. You were being honest, but it's best to leave her alone now." Which I think is true. Like,
Yeah, don't get
Yeah.
caught up in that
Don't
shit.
pass
Because I can
it.
see that she would be mad either way.
Yeah.
It could be misplaced anger, but still, like, you know, she's going through a tough time.
Yeah, you
For
never know
sure.
how anyone's going to react in a stressful
Yeah.
situation like that. Hearing that news potentially having your whole life uprooted, your whole life been alive for the past 4 years. Yeah, be safe. You did what you did.
Mhm.
Let
Yeah.
them handle it.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in, like hearing
Yeah.
your partner of, 3+
However
years
long.
has been cheating
Yeah.
on you, and with this person you just met and invited into your home. So yeah, I think I would just leave her be for a bit and just if they talk to you, they talk to you. And there is an update. This is a mini update in the comments.
Mm.
So Emily just stopped by. We had a quick chat, but she let me know that she kicked Matt out, and she
Hell
thanked
yeah.
me for telling the truth.
Good.
She also found out that I was not the only person he dated while they were married.
You gotta imagine if he has an active Bumble
Yeah.
still.
That's what I was thinking. Giving her space now, but wanted to share an update since it happened so quickly after posting. And then there is a final update 3 days later. A happy final update, they say.
Ooh.
Over the last few days, I've been hanging out with Emily along with her sister and 2 best friends who flew in to support her. Tuesday night, she texted me, "Space is overrated. Do you want wine?" And that was that. Matt confessed to everything and more, and it was a lot worse than anyone thought. But this isn't about him anymore. We've all had some really good, sometimes difficult conversations, but it's all been very cathartic and surprisingly positive. I found myself in the company of some pretty amazing women, which is why the situation has turned out the way it has. I moved to the city 2 years ago without knowing anyone, and it certainly wasn't an easy thing to tell someone that I'd hoped would be a friend about the cheating. And when I first posted, I admitted I wanted validation because there was a large and loud nagging part of me that thought I'd done the wrong thing. And so I'm very grateful to have come through what began as a really awful situation with 4 awesome new best friends and far more laughs than tears. Emily, her sister, and I are now planning bi-weekly brunch dates, and we
Hell
also
yeah.
discovered that we have some other friends and interests in common too.
Nice.
This post got far more attention than I ever anticipated, so I ended up telling Emily about it. Her sister joked that we should start a podcast together, and we
Too
both
late.
shouted
We beat you to the punch.
we both shouted no. So this is both the end and the beginning of this story. Thank you all for the support and kind words for both me and Emily. We're going to be
Surviving
just fine.
Matt. the
Surviving
podcast.
Matt. Yeah. So that's
Always room for more podcasts.
Of course.
absolutely. And we'd have you on as guests.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Tell us more dating stories or horrible dating stories. Yeah, I mean, it's good that she found clarity in that. And like what you guys were mentioning earlier, I wouldn't have blamed the ex for lashing out in a way because that's a lot to process. And
Yeah.
that's your whole life being uprooted and turned upside down, basically. And I'm glad that OP kind of gave her space and became a friend at the end of the day. A lot of times I always hate seeing this when someone get cheated on. They do a lot of like self-blaming and self-loathing and kind of like, oh, what did I do wrong? How did I mess up? But in reality, the only person that should ever feel bad is the one that cheated because they're the only piece of shit in the scenario.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad that there was a positive update to this. And, it seemed like she made like a lifelong friend. And sometimes trauma bonding creates the best relationships at times.
Absolutely. All right. With that, we'll close out the episode today. If you want to see Sean go unhinged,
Go nuts. Yeah.
Go nuts. Yeah. That's a good.
Mm.
That's good.
I mean, it was a repeated one from a while ago, but there you go.
Go check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network or join our membership on YouTube members. If you want to join, or
If
not,
you want to do the stanky leg, so start playing in my
Bitch, I'm wide up.
no, if you want to get our merch, go to redditonwikishop.com. Got our new merch, Sean. I saw you had it up
Mhm.
finally.
Whoa. Finally.
5 days late, but
It was
sure.
fine.
It took me
days.
5 days.
Yeah.
It's
It's
been worse.
a business week.
It's been better.
But yes, we've got the I do not condone violence, but merch up on the store. Go check that out. And half the donation or half the
proceeds
Proceeds?
or profits.
profits.
There you go.
There we go.
Same thing, right? Proceeds, profits.
Sure.
Something like that.
You're the business major.
I definitely put proceeds on the website.
Whatever.
Come on,
Are
masters.
going to a good charity. Do you remember what the charity was, Sean?
We are discussing it in the Discord with the patrons as we speak.
Okay. We will have an answer for you someday, but it is going to a charity of the patron's choice.
Yeah, so all the more reason to become a patron. And also, if you're not a patron using Discord, what the fuck are you doing? just going forward every month, we're gonna be kind of just lobbing that up to
Checking
the
in.
patrons. To be honest, they're the ones paying the so. That's a
The
little
only
benefit.
people that Sean listens to.
Facts.
Those are his true thoughts.
Yeah.
But if you want to help us out non-monetarily, give us a like, subscribe.
What the fuck?
Oh, that is also good, Sean. We need those too.
Oh, we want that as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, subscribe, share it with your friends, family, or whoever you want to check out the show. We appreciate that. But yeah,
Sean tuned out, but non-monetarily.
Non-monetary,
he's like,
yeah, he's
"This is
Yeah, as soon
stupid."
as he said that's what we want, I said, I got to reevaluate if the
just the royal we. I don't give
what
a
we
shit.
want.
But is there anything else you boys want to say before we close it out today?
I got nothing.
Go Cougs.
All right. With that, thank you, Sean and John, for coming on today. Thank you, Wikimaniacs, for another amazing episode. We'll see you on Monday, except for Sean. Bye.
Bye.
Later.
Get therapy.